Hello and welcome to Graz Reviews. I of course am Graz, and today we're going to take a look at The Sims 3 Seasons. Seasons is the latest expansion pack for EA's wildly popular series The Sims 3, and today we're going to take a look at how all the weather and seasons and holidays and whatnot take effect in how the game is played. First off, the gameplay will be altered right as you go into the game. You'll get a notification that your city park will be changed. It will now be something like Seasons Park or whatever. It'll still be the main park, but it'll be the host of all the weekly events they have there, which is pretty much how the seasons work on a weekly basis. But once you get the notification and hit accept, it'll install the new park, which is the same as the old park really. And you won't really see the difference though until each season has its special holiday come up. Summer has its leisure day where you would go there and enjoy the eating contest. Fall will have Spooky Day, where you can go into haunted houses and do other things. You can still do the eating contest there as well. And winter has the Snowflake Day. Not much really goes on with Snowflake Day. You can go and do the snowboarding at the half pipe. You can do other things as well, kind of like similar to what the others offered. But mainly Snowflake Day is about sharing gifts and whatnot. Think of it as another holiday that happens in the winter. Spring will have its Lover's Day, which the equivalent of St. Valentine's Day. So if you have any special sim that you want to have get romantic with somebody, that's the day to do it. You can go to the park and enjoy all the festivities they have going on there. So, yeah, that's a thing. Mainly that pretty much is the main gist of the gameplay changes you'll see. Now, there are other things that you'll be able to see as well. You'll be able to make snow angels. You'll be able to make snowmen in the snow, of course. You'll have umbrellas, which you'll use when the rain comes down during the rest of the seasons. If not, you'll get a debuff for being soaked from the rain. You'll have hot and cold, of course. Hot being from the summertime, where if your sim's out in the sun too much, he could spontaneously combust, as a matter of fact. So that's something you really have to keep an eye on. If not, yeah, your sim could catch fire and explode. In the wintertime, he could freeze up and become a frozen simsicle, so you don't want to leave him outside too much. There are traits in the game that can actually help them get used to each season if you can change traits, or if you have a baby sim who you want to get used to the warm, the cold, the whatever, or whatnot. Now, there is one trait I believe you can get that's from the rewards points for doing your Sims wishes. So if you want them to be like an all-around season champion, that's a possibility to get that error as well. So while it has a lot of some main features, basically, it will have a lot of other stuff in there as well. A lot of little sub-features that you may or may not get the look at when you play through it. There is a new race. There's the alien that will come around and eventually visit your Sims at some point. He'll come down, or she'll come down on their car, which is like the spacecraft. And, you know, you can actually befriend them. You can marry them, apparently. There's a lot you can do with them. They do have alien babies, so that's a bit of a thing. You can do things like, apparently you can kill your neighbor with a meteorite. I haven't been able to do that yet. I haven't married into an alien family to have the ability. But it does sound pretty cool, to say the least. But once again, there's another front where you can enjoy using the alien, which is the new aspect in the game. As for the graphics, not much really changes with these expansion packs. There will be a little bit more of a demand on your video card because of rain, snow, hail, and whatnot. So if you want to get the game and you are unsure if it'll work, please be sure to check your system on what it has and check the game system requirements, because you don't want to be just over that threshold. You want to make sure you have everything you need and be a nice, comfortable distance over. If not, your game's could experience some really bad lag, and that's not enjoyable at all. Of course, there is no multiplayer feature to this as of yet anyway. If they have plans, I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm just covering the basis right there on the multiplayer aspect. Not available at this time. As for overall replayability, of course, with the seasons it makes things more enjoyable. There will only be 4 seasons. They last for 7 days, but it's always fun to go ahead and have that aspect of having snow on the ground, or having rain, or having whatever. having the buffs and debuffs and whatnot once you go out into the weather makes things kind of interesting to say the least. It doesn't want you to stay out in the rain too long, or your Sim's mood will drop. You can get struck by lightning, so that is a thing. You can be killed by lightning. That is a real possibility. So if you have a really bad thunderstorm coming, make sure you hit the deck inside, unless you want to be sadistic, and you can leave them outside to be used as a human lightning rod. And that may actually be kind of funny, depending upon how you look at it. Me, I just got to look at it every which angle anyway, so that's a thing. Overall review for the game, I give the rating a 4 out of 5. First and foremost, I'll have to admit I'm partial to weather. I enjoy having that weather aspect, not just to The Sims 3, but to any game really. I think the weather can play big roles in how you play the game, how it turns out, and how it looks and everything. So having that is a really important thing for me, and having an expansion pack means it's something that I at least had to have at once. So to me, this may be the biggest expansion for the series yet. To somebody else, it may be, unimpressive. But with the seasons and with the weather and everything and having the events, I think it's really enjoyable. And I think the average Sim player would get some enjoyment out of it. And it's probably worth at least a look at. So anyway, that's been the review for Sims 3 Seasons. I hope you found it informative. If so, please give this video a thumbs up. Leave any questions, comments, or suggestions down below in the comment area. I'd love to hear from you as always. So have yourself a wonderful day, and if not, then just simply fake it. It'll be over before you know it. And I'll see you again next time with another review.